Hey everyone, it's JoJo and I want to wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. Today I decided to make a bouquet of Beyblades. I've made 8 Beyblade combos and I designed them or built them based off 3 different types of flowers that you would usually get for Valentine's Day. So let's start off with the classic flower, the rose. Roses do come in different colors, but I decided to go with the traditional red. So the 2 Beyblades that had the most vibrant red color to them that I had was this red Arc Bahamut and of course this giant tomato. So let's start off with Arc Bahamut. And just the shape of this layer, I really love the blades around Arc Bahamut. It really looks like a flower design. And the parts I used is a black 4-disc because I really like that it also gives it more like shadows to it when the black is underneath the layer. And I have this dark green glaive frame with a little bit of sparkly bits in it. And I also use this dark green press. So of course the rose petals are red, but the stem actually has a lot of thorns on it. So I decided to use a press driver because it has these little spikes going around it on all 4 sides. And also the glaive frame also kind of looks like 2 leaves coming out of the stem of a rose. So yeah, that is my first rose combo, Arc Bahamut for glaive press. And we have the red Maximum Garuda with 8-star needle. So the disc, it was just kind of random. I just chose it because it was pretty wide for, it seemed pretty fitting for Maximum Garuda. But even with like these blades or these holes in the middle, kind of gives off a flower pattern. And then I chose the star frame because it was like one of the greener frames I had. A lot of pokey bits coming out, kind of like thorns as well. And of course, the needle has little pokey bits coming out of the bottom. So I thought that would suit Maximum Garuda for a rose-themed combo. The next flower I modeled these 2 Beyblades after is the Carnation. So Carnations also come in a variety of colors, and I chose purple and red. So the first combo I have involves Tornado Wyvern. So Carnations have really, I don't know how to describe it, but they have really bushy leaves, or I'm sorry, petals. So I thought that these wings here on this free spinning layer suited Carnations really well. And the rest of the parts I have 4, glaive and flugel. So I chose glaive again and flugel because of course it's green and it matches the stem. But Carnation stems have like 2 leaves on each side of the stem, and it just goes along down the stem. So I thought that the 2 ends here on glaive represented the 2 leaves, and then 2 more on flugel, and then the other 2 on the other side. So I thought that was also very fitting for Carnations. In the next combo, I have Shelter Regulus in this really nice red color. Again, with the mane of Regulus, I thought it really represented Carnations pretty well, kind of bushy looking. And I have a 10 disc, also with a glaive frame and a green revolve driver. And yeah, that is my Carnation flower Beyblades. The next flower I modeled these Beyblades after are orchids. So again, orchids come in a variety of colors, but I chose white and purple. So for the white one, I chose Amaterios, this clear ice color with 7 polish cycle. So orchids have like a really nice kind of like a star shape in their petals, and so that's why I chose Amaterios. It's got a nice 5 points on the layer, and I chose a green 7 disc because it looks really nice behind all this clear white plastic. And I also used polish just because it matches really well. And I also used cycle because at the leaves of orchids also kind of come out more toward the bottom rather down the stem, so I thought this was very fitting for Amaterios. So the next one I have Screw Trident. So again, orchids, they do come out in like a nice like five petal shape, but they're also very rounded. So even though this is more three-sided, but it does have the nice rounded shape to it of a orchid petal. So I got 8 dash and a green cross, and I didn't have a green cycle, another one, so I just chose a green yard, nice wide at the bottom, just like the leaves of an orchid. And I think I made a mistake in the beginning of my video. I said that there were only 3 flowers when really there are 4, and I can't believe I forgot about this one because this is my favorite flower. This is the lily. I used these flowers in my wedding a few years ago. So the first combo, I have Siege Excalibur with a purple 0, green cross, and green impact. And I chose this because, well, just look at it. Look at the beautiful colors of Siege Excalibur. And lilies have, again, a really variety of colors, even within itself. And they have a lot of like these stems. I don't know what they're called, but there's these little stems coming out in the middle. So I decided to go with the sword going down the middle of Siege Excalibur. And I love the purple poking through the back side of the layer. And I paired it with a green cross and a green impact. And lastly, we have this lovely candy red beet kukulkan. I actually don't know if lilies do come in this type of red, but either way, it's just really, it's got a strong layer to it, and I just feel like lilies are like that. They're very wide and open, and that's why I chose beet kukulkan. And I put 1 dash, dagger, iron. And even though it's not completely green, it's more like a teal, kind of bluish too, I thought the colors match really well with the claw here on beet kukulkan. Alright, so that is where I'm going to end this video. There were actually so many more combos I could have made with all these other different layers that I had, especially the pink Deep Chaos one, but I just didn't feel like going through so many different combos for this video. If you have a Valentine's Day themed combo that you can make, let me know in the comment section below. So all that's left to do with these Beyblades is to battle. Stay tuned for the battle in part 2. Thanks for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time with more. See you soon.